Hello, everybody. Welcome back to ADHD Power Tools. Today, Brooke, I want to talk to you about some more bad habits to overcome. I want to start off with checking our phone very often, all the time. Um, can you talk to us a little more about it? What are some tools to help us overcome this bad habit?
Yeah, phone addiction is really real. It has hijacked our relationships, our time, stolen our attention, made attention spans even shorter. If you think about the goldfish brain, I know that they used to refer to that as, ADHD, but now a lot of people's attention has been hijacked because of technology. So, yes, so doing that can definitely increase anxiety, depression, stress, not being present in the moment, constantly being in social media, comparing yourself to others, all of those things. So one thing that I like to do is to put my phone in a place where I can't see it, like not put it face down in front of me because the phone's there. Put it in another room when I'm trying to have time with people that are important to me. So really that's the only way that I can not look at my phone. Call it an addiction if you want. It needs to be in my bag. It needs to be in another room. So this way I'm not notified by the notifications that are popping up and then going down that rabbit hole of looking. Another thing is you can go to your phone right now and open up your settings and remove all the notifications that you don't need, because we're getting thousands of notifications a day. So speaking of, I don't know if you just heard that, but I just got a notification.
There you go.
Yeah. This one was a good one because it was my calendar for 10 minutes from now, but like very apropos. Yeah. So going and turning off notifications that you don't need, because we sign up for all these things unknown to us, and then we get all these notifications. Putting blocks and filters on our phone, putting the Forest app. I know we spoke about that before. But yeah, for me, it's really just getting it out of plain sight. And it is a real addiction. So there are people who specialize with smartphone addiction as well that you can seek help from.
Yes, for sure. It's a real addiction. And even if you hop on the iPhone and you go to settings and go to your screen time, you activate screen time, which is a setting right it's next to the general. The tab is right there. You can look at how many hours you spend a day on average per week, which apps they are, all the percentages, so many analytics they show you, and they give you the option to send you reminders of your weekly screen time. And it's, if you are struggling with this, it's your goal is to bring down the hourly rate of the screen time, right? And you name so many ways that could help with that. Some more ways, for example, you bring up do not disturb. Putting your phone on do not disturb is super helpful. It literally just turns off all notifications, especially when you're busy at you're in an interview or you're in a meeting or you're at work. You don't want to have your phone next to you. Sometimes it's just you have that urge to just check your phone and at times that you shouldn't be looking at it. Do not disturb helps out a lot. And even do not disturb in group chats, certain group chats, deleting apps, for example, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever it may be, Facebook. You can delete those apps. They're deletable. You can deactivate your account if you really want to. If you see that you're spending at least an hour a day on a social media that you shouldn't be, you can deactivate the account. It doesn't delete everything. You can reactivate it, but it's super important. I know my sister's done that. Some of my friends have, and it's helped them out significantly. I've had Instagram deleted for about 2 years. I re-downloaded it a couple months ago though, so I can't stand by that. But I had it deleted for 2 years. I re-downloaded it. Another funny thing is at FAU, there's this study zone that I go to where there's no data at all. So it really works that well. My
That's
phone,
cool.
yeah, like I don't know if it's purposely done or what, but I just get no data there. I have trouble. So I go to that study zone. I have no data there and it works out perfectly. So and I really, really see the benefits of not looking at the phone. It really, really does help focus on the goal and just prevent that phone addiction for sure. Yeah. Our next bad habit that we want to overcome is abusing substances. I want to ask you, Brooke, Talk to us about abusing substances, and what are some tools you can give us to overcome this?
Sure. So a lot of ADHDers also struggle with addiction. And again, it's because of the low activity in the prefrontal cortex. It also could be because of a prior head injury. So addiction, it can be phone addiction, sex addiction, alcohol, cigarettes, marijuana, drugs. Those are all really bad habits that can turn into addiction. And when we change the way that our brain functions, we increase the vulnerability to addiction. So if we keep doing these drugs and alcohol and change the way our brain is, those habits can increase negative habits. So this is a touchy subject. There's also disordered eating that people who are specialists, like registered dietitians, psychotherapists, can help you with. But really, you need to work with someone very often who can help you in this area. For instance, like AA, 12-step programs, NA, a recovery coach, an addiction specialist. Go to someone who works on PTSD, because sometimes addressing the underlying brain-related issues, such as anxiety and depression, or PTSD, is critical in overcoming the addictions. So there's a lot more underneath that that needs to be healed. So I also just brought on our coach, Mike Liss, who's on our team. He's a recovery specialist, and he is helping our clients with addiction and disorder eating, and overcoming a lot of those negative habits, so you want to call it, and having them go back into daily life, living a positive life, a purposeful life, a life that they feel grateful for, all of those things. So I digress.
What's his name again?
Mike Liss.
And you can find him where? On
my website, Coaching with Brooke. So
okay.
He's under our team, and he is our addiction and recovery coach. And he himself had struggled with addiction, has gone through the 12-step program, has gone through addiction coaching, and he has helped several of our clients really who are on their journey of recovery.
100%. And, reaching out to people to help, for example, Mike, super, super important. And I couldn't agree more, 100%.